Hey guys, it's me. Today we're gonna be making a cake, because why not? So, yeah, let's get started. The first thing I need to do is heat my oven. Check, I already did that. Okay, now I need to grease my pan with this Pam. So let's get a pan. There we go, got a pan. Okay, now we're just going to grease the pan. There we go. Yeah, it's time to make the batter. I'm excited. So I need to mix my cake mix. It is a cherry chip with some vegetable oil. Three eggs. And a giant bowl to mix it in. And then also you're gonna need a whisk and a spatula. So I'm going to get that out right now. I'll be right back. Sorry, my mistake. You'll need a wooden spoon and a spatula, not a whisk. You could use a whisk if you want, but I'm not going to. It's time to pour our ingredients in. First one, cake mix, batter, yeah. Okay. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else in the box, which there is not, obviously. Yeah, I didn't think that was obvious, that there was going to be something else in there. You're also going to want a measuring cup for the olive oil. You will also need water so you can measure. You'll need 1 cup of water, so I'm going to get that. Got my water. Now you want to pour in some olive oil. To be exact, a half a cup of olive oil or vegetable oil. Either one works. But I'm using vegetable oil. I got my olive oil, so now I'm just going to pour it in. And wait for it to drip. No, I'm just kidding. You're just going to know that that was most of it. Yep. Okay. Now, crack the eggs. Egg number 1. I'm sorry, friend. Okay, now I'm just going to throw my shell into the garbage disposal or your sink, so then it ends up going in the garbage disposal. Okay, that's egg number 2. Sorry, buddy. Okay, egg number 3. Oops. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back. I just spilled the egg all over my floor. Now you're gonna want to mix your batter. I added my additional egg because the other one fell on the ground. You're gonna want to use your rubber spatula to get off the extras, and make sure that you have no yellow spots because you don't want egg yolk to be seen. And also fold it over to make sure you can look at the bottom, so then you can see if there's any like powder left. But in mine, there's like all this on the side, and you want to scrape that off like this. Just go, start at the top and push down, and it will be clean and good. So yeah, it is okay if your oven preheating thing goes off, just leave it. So yeah. So when you mix, you have to make sure there's nothing left, and once that is, once you're done mixing, then you can pour it into your pan. So I'm gonna push everything to the side and get my pan. I got my pan. Okay, so now you're gonna take your wooden spoon out of your bowl. You cannot see my bowl anymore. Here, let me turn the camera. There we go. So you're gonna scrape that off. make sure you have like a paper towel or something so you can rest your spoons on it and you won't get batter all over your counter. So now you're going to want to tip your bowl so it's kind of like in this position. Hold on, before I do this, turn the camera, okay. Turn the camera so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. So you're gonna wanna hold it in this position and you're gonna turn it so the bowl can, or so that you can pour the bowl in, or you can pour the batter into your pan without making a mess. And also, if this is not comfortable for you, you can always hold it at the top. Okay. And bring it down. I'm not the most professional cooker, but this is how I learned. My grandma is a very good cook, so yeah. That's how I learned. Scraping off all of the excess. Make sure you have parental vision too when you are using the oven. But if you want, you can have parental vision when you are making the batter. I mean, for some of us, we do need it, because if you're like allergic to one of the things, they get touched or something, but you can eat. Yeah, my dad is standing outside being really creepy. He's just staring at me, so I'll be right back to get him away. Make sure to wash your hands every time you touch something that gets all over your hands, because other people could also eat your cake, because you don't want them to have gross stuff all over their cake, because they don't want like hair or like spit and stuff like that in their cake. So yeah, make sure to wash your hands. If you have excess stuff on the side, make sure to wipe that off, because I know I did. Now you're in a different place and it's, my dog won't be quiet. Okay, so now you're in a different place and you're ready to put it in the oven. If you are scared, you can use hot pads. If you have been doing this for a long time, you don't have to use hot pads, but I like to use hot pads just in case. That's a lot of words saying hot pads. I'm ready. So you're gonna wanna grab your pan. You can hold it however is comfortable. I don't know how I like to hold it really. I don't need my hot pad right now. Just going to put it in the oven. So you want to hurry up so you don't get all the heat out. I'm going slow because that's who I am and what I do. So just you want to be very careful when you do this because you do not want to burn yourself. Then you're going to close it up and you are going to set the timer for 28 or 30 minutes. So yeah. Here we go. Now you just want to wait. Now you get to be entertained by my characters while we wait for my cake to be made.